Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're on the play for game one. Hand is tempting. I was about to say, did I just see Serum Visions? What is this? Serum Visions for Belcher? Huh. I'm tempted to keep this and look for a green source. I'll keep Pitch, Breaker, Done, Reveal, Trigger. I'd like a green land, ideally. I mean, Talisman's okay. It's not ideal, but it is doable. Pass. Hold ability to respond. Feels like it might be Belcher. Pass. I mean, if it is, next turn playing KGC might be the way to go. I did see 2 Commandeer in here. Seagate. Yeah, so it looks like it is Belcher. Why the green splash? What else is this? Drowner of Truth? I guess as a threat in case Belcher gets exiled? Bog. What in the world am I playing against? Teferi? Oh. Well, that is unexpected. Huh. Not sure how to feel about that, I'll be real. I'll grab a forest. Forest and pass. We can block and then K command X2. Huh. Teferi's Time Twister. So it's like Oops All Spells, but for flicker targets. It's an instant speed spell too, so you need to be aware of that. They can instant speed flicker something. I guess more accurately this is a blink, not a flicker. Cast for X equals 2. Done. Emrakul. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we go top and draw. We will hold up the ability to respond. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have 13 exactly then. What in the fresh hell are you? Okay, Minotaur. Alright, well, let's send it. Emrakul. Triggers. Pass the turn. I will not trigger return. No reason to do so right now. And opponent scoops it up. Not sure how to classify this deck or categorize it. Oh. I guess opponent like truly scooped it up. Did not even want to go into a game 2. I did not realize. Sure, I guess. Eh, like it's not it is blink, but it's not blink. I guess it's like it's kind of like oops all spells, but it's not. Um Teferi's Time Twister. We'll just name it that. Teferi's Time Twist. The Time Twist or Time Twister? Time Twist. Yep, we'll just name it that. I think that's gonna be my best bet. That said, we'll move on to match 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. I will keep this hand. Best thing we can find off the top being a 7 mana value spell. Shouty Backstreet feels like it could be blink. It is blink. Well, not necessarily. Some lists, including Energy, have adopted Witch Enchanter. And pass. And pass. So we could imprint Emrakul. I'm not sure I want to, though. I feel like Felia is on its way. Well, again, we could imprint Worldbreaker. Is there a benefit to doing so? Let's first Rumble. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I could take everything, or take nothing. And that would be 3, 4 types in Yard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So we wouldn't be able to get there is the problem. So I think we will go the Sowing Mycospawn. And then imprint a Worldbreaker and leave it at that. If they White Orchid Phantom, that's fine. You can always drop that back. It would be our last forest, I will mention. Try Backstreet. I was expecting a Felio, so I'm happy to see that they don't have it. Right now looking at Sowing Mycospawn, kick, Fatal Push the spawn. If so, we'll have to adjust. Okay. No Fatal Push. Peculiar. Ketra in Yard. Floodstrand. Feels like they might have another Ketra then. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'd be short 1. Are we short 2? Relic. K command. Interesting. Because that can push it up to 5. Okay. So I think I will forest. Sowing Mycospawn, cast. No kick. Grab Eldrazi Temple, and then just pass. A relic target me will grab at Rumble, I imagine. Well, rather, I will pick Rumble. Fetch. So 3 types in Yard. We'll push it up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. at a minimum, and that's suggesting we don't make any spawns. That helps us. That increases the number of types in yard up to 4. Ketramos. Tempted to hold this command 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This will add two types to yard. So it'd be, by making spawns, it's even. The only thing is they'll take a type out of yard with relic. Relic target me. Bog. Okay, I want to get rid of their engine. So now we're short one. We need a fetch land off the top. I will hold command. The fetch land off the top would be ideal. Sprawl. It's mana neutral. So I can shock a Stomping Grounds. Command puts up to 5. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'll be short 1 is the problem. So I will ramp, exile. Actually, let's be smart about this. Nope, don't want to scry draw. 1, 2, exile Ketramos. And done. Maybe it would have been correct in retrospect to insulate the Emrakul by playing the lab, actually. Maybe. Because it insulates it from Thoughtseize. So if we get Thoughtseize now, I'm going to be a bit upset by it. Another Ketramos. Looking like it. Flicker Wisp will flicker the Forest of the Sprawls. Should have probably spread those out a bit in retrospect. But this is okay. Not the end of the world, though, is a tad annoying. Wooded Foothills. We still have Commercial District at our disposal. We do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Emrakul. No attacks. Do you have a Solitude? That is the question. You have a Solitude. So Emrakul down. Another Solitude? Oh, okay, just so I can't, well, you know, Solitude their Flicker Wisp, I suppose. That makes sense. Relic target me. We'll get rid of a Sprawl. Draw. Ephem. Target creature you control. It's like we could Flicker Wisp. Yeah, it might be worth doing. I'm also tempted to just Relic here. Would that be beneficial? I will Ephem Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp. Oh, I should have done this on end step. That is my mistake. Yeah, I should have done that on end step. Because then whatever I exiled would have stayed exiled until the end of next turn. So that is a mistake on my part. I was thinking Ephem was a flicker effect, not a blink effect. For some reason I do get that mixed up. I guess I should target you with Relic and exile Solitude. I am tempted just to crack Relic, to be honest. Flicker Wisp. Bring back a land. Comes into play tapped. Yep. So you can rebound. Like you could force Flicker the World Breaker, but it's not really worth it. I guess the Ugin's Lab more accurately. Overlord the Baelmerk. Yes. Grabs Ketra or grabs Solitude? Grabs Ketra. Yeah, slight problem. Target me. We'll say Utopia Sprawl. Probably should have actually, in response, fetched with the Wooded Foothill. That would have been smart. Yeah, because then we could have put the Misty Rainforest in. Okay. Let's wait for something a little bit better. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of their draw engine or the Overlord. I feel like I have more opportunities to get rid of the Overlord than I will their draw engine. I am thinking that maybe in retrospect I should have just cracked the Relic. There's Ketra. Emperor Bones. So I can't attack. I need a good way to get rid of Ketra. Ask and you shall receive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can start threatening. Should have played the Talisman. Got a bit ahead of myself. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can adapt. Yep, that's fine. Why attack with that now? Do you have another Ketra? Ephem, Flicker, Overlord. I see. Overlord the Bailmerk finds Felia, grabs Felia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are short 2. Talisman of Impulse. It's like I can attack here. I have Devourer. And if they kill it, that's a... I mean, that would be a typing yard, yes, but Emperor Bones would end up killing it as well. I guess they have a Rebound Ephem coming up. They could flicker the World Breaker. Obviously, there's Felia next turn. Yes, Felia. So I guess they can rebound the Flicker. World Breaker. No? Rebound the Overlord. Finds an Overlord or a Trawler. Neither are really of relevance. Grabs the Trawler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are 1 soul land off. I also believe if we find a Malevolent Rumble, it'll be good. Felia can make it so that it can't block. Emperor, so that'll be 4, 7, 9, 14 down to 10. Yeah. If they go the route that I'm thinking they will. Though I guess they could flicker the Overlord, couldn't they? They whiff on that. Yeah, I guess they might flicker the Overlord so it remains on board. There's Ketra, which they'll take. Okay, no, they're going after me. No, blocks down to 10. They'll play Ketra. Flicker Wisp the Overlord. They are playing a dangerous game here with the amount of mill they have. Felia trigger, Flicker Wisp, Overlord to 14. Grabs a Witch Enchanter. Okay. World Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I will get rid of an Overlord. They have to block the Devourer. And they'll at least get a Flicker Wisp off board. The thing is that will also remove a blocker. A blocker I otherwise would be able to block with. I think... because we're guaranteed 3 in the air. Thankfully I have 2 blockers here. They would be able to flicker this, leaving me with 3 blockers. I'll be able to block here, here, and here, only taking 3. So I think it's correct to attack with Devourer. Problem is they will have Ketra next turn. This also means Emrakul is offline. if I am forced to block the spawns. There's Ketra. Does mean the World Breakers, though, are threats on board. No, well, Ketra. Another Overlord, Jesus. Probably grabs... what? Flicker Wisp? Yep. Yeah, they do need to be careful here. Attacking with Overlord could genuinely be a problem. Because Emperor Bones is up to 1. They don't need to. If they do flicker something or exile something, it means World Breakers are now lethal damage. Okay. Ketra, trigger down to 5. 8 cards in hand. Or in hand, in library. Flickers. That's a dangerous game you're playing. To blocks. Not sure this was the right move. Because now you can't... I guess you can attack with Overloaded Bailmerk. Returns Felia. Draw. Ancient Stirrings. So this was 1 for 1. So let me look at something real quick. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be 12, 13. Yes. So that should just be win. Any order. Temple. And we got there. Emrakul. Don't even need to attack here because then we can just attack in with the Overlords and pass. Attack in with the Overlords and then, yeah, we're good. So... there's Felia, Witch Enchanter, Thoughtseize. I mean, I could just easily do many things here. So we'll draw down to 2. Attack with an Overlord. Yeah, trigger. Done. I'll just do Thoughtseize. Does I even need to attack? Ketra trigger. The 3. Attack with Overlord, Overlord. I can attack with all 4. Because, yeah. Block, 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 block. Yep. No. No. What phase is it? Block. To damage. We could just pass here, but alternatively, I can also just do this. Flicker Wisp. Oh, oops. Add white. Flicker Wisp. Trigger. Ketra. Trigger Ketra. And that's the game. Merkle coming in clutch, I'll tell you what. Blink, that's game 1. On to game 2. Cut all but one Karn. And cut a Ghost Quarter. Force of Vigor is tempting, just because we could force the Baelmerk as well as... They don't run Aether Vial anymore. They have Baelmerk, and then what's the other thing we can hit? Blinking out. Relic. It's really Baelmerk or Relic are the two hits there. I'm not sure if Force is enough, though. It's definitely beneficial, don't get me wrong. Return does a lot of work as well. I could see maybe just going to Force. I'm not sure about that. Let's run it like this. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Is Force of Vigor good in the Blink matchup? It hits Relic, it hits Baelmerk. Like, maybe? I will keep this hand. Let me go Temple first. Solitude into Yard. Play Temple and pass. Guess maybe Lab is actually better, because that way we can always return the 7-mana value spell. Yep. Yes. Forest. Another Temple. Well, I'll play Temple, and we will talk... Let's say the Emrakul. I wonder if maybe it's better for us to just play the Cavernous Souls. Thoughtseize, grab, Sowing Mycospawn or Karn? Yeah, the good news about the labs that did insulate the Emrakul from a Thoughtseize. They could have Ephem. Yeah, they have Ephem, so that way they put me down a land? No, no Ephem. That is surprising. Windswept Teeth. They know about Return is the problem. If they would have had Ephem, though, I feel like they would have used it. I'll just hold here. Swamp combat. Ketramos. Baelmerk. Yes. Grabs his Solitude back, I imagine. There's Vindicate. Not thrilled about that. Felia is also an option. Grabs Felia. End step. Trigger. Going to fetch with Windswept Teeth. Grab a Commercial District. Ancient Stirrings. I'll put that on top. 2 types in Yard right now. Ancient Stirrings. Eldrazi Temple. I'll play the Eldrazi Temple. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could push 11. I mean, just holding out the return here puts them in a difficult position. They do need to put pressure on the board at some point. Relic target me. I'll get rid of the Windswept Teeth. Draw. Another return. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could play Breaker. It would leave my Emrakul a little bit fragile, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have the Felia, but they know we have return. I mean, why wouldn't I? That one's an interesting one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, one short. Flicker Wisp. If they do, then we can just clear board. White Orchid Phantom targets. And I guess they could target the lab and then Thoughtseize me. I'll flip the 2, just to threaten. Yes. Forest. And okay. Balemerk trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No Flicker Wisp, but does have Relic. Rumble. Rumble? Chrysalis. No types were added to Yard, yikes. Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. So I could just go Writhing Chrysalis here. I'll get rid of a Rumble. And doubtful they don't crack that at the end of next turn. They see the writing on the wall. If they don't, then we're going to be able to grab Emrakul. So we're basically taxing them every turn by 1. Emperor Bones can grab the return. Yes. I'll take down a number of types. I mean, at this point, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we just force them to crack it. If you let me go to main, then that tells me you have a Solitude. So you must have a Solitude then. That'd be my only explanation for this. But I don't think there's a world where we don't just cast here. Cancel one trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess this would force them to relic now. Yeah, I guess this one of the few times where doing this like this is bad because of the triggers. But also maybe it works in my favor because now we can do something else entirely. So if I do it like this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can 10 minus 4 is 8. Yes. So 1, 2, 3. Kick, ramp, trigger, trigger. And grab temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, was I short one? Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was. In that case. And go to combat. Solitude. So we were right about the solitude after all. How did I miscount that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, because it was minus 4, not minus 2. Dummy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And attack with something back as well. Down to 12. And pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hammerbones can grab Solitude. They can then adapt, exile, hit me for 7, after growing me 5, so choosing not to attack though. Sanctimafugan. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trigger, trigger. We'll get rid of you. Yes. And let's grab Devourer of Destiny for next turn. And pass. The Plains. Another Overlord. Can grab back White Orchid Phantom. Witch Enchanter? Witch Enchanter makes sense. Kozilek's Return doesn't do much here. Go to combat with Worldbreaker. I'll block. One, 2, and 7. And pass. So we're one short of lethal next turn. Yeah, that was by far the worst case scenario. Two, three, four. KGC. KGC minus. Liquid metal coating. And pass on upkeep will target the courtyard. Relic. Relic can target self. Coding, target courtyard. KCG, target. Wooded foothills, and pass till end step. Felia. In response. Return. Pass. Put a pause on end step. Flicker Wisp can flicker Karn, I suppose? I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I have 3 forest. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Ketra draw, Ketra draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In response, Stomping Ground tapped. Devour of Destiny is better than Emrakul here. Devour Ketra. Liquid metal coating, target Witch Blessed. Target. Go to combat. Attack with all. They'll trade with the Myco Spawn, that is fine. Solitude, Solitudes, Devourer. Worldbreaker, interesting. Down to 7, lethal still remains on board. 1 card in hand, and that should be the game, I imagine. Opponent's thinking of ways out, but I don't foresee them winning this one. Opponent scoops it up. Good stuff. A few misplays here and there. For example, should have cracked the Wooded Foothills in response to them flickering Karn. That way we could have kept the return in yard if we wanted to. We had some good top decks, thankfully. Alright, not bad. We'll be back for match 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. Let's see what our opening hand looks like. Opening hand is good, can be made better by a lab and or another temple, so we keep this. This is very keepable. Hello. Funny enough, this is someone I know. Keep. I think we both reveal Devourer. They are on a slightly different deck. They're on Tron. So it's Tron v Ramp. We'll see who comes out on top. Devourer. Moto's having a moment. Thinking. And pass. Lab Trigger, Imprint, Allah's Dust, Talisman. Mindstone, that's right, they're on colorless. Colorless E-Tron. You could go Mycospawn here and try and ramp. Yeah, we'll go Mycospawn. Mycospawn, Temple, and then we hope for a Soul Land off the top. This feels like they have a command of their own. Oof. Worst case scenario there. I'll pass. Trigger Lab. Karn. Yeah, KGC into local model coding is going to be hard to come back from here, but not impossible, so we'll stick. Probably be most prudent for them to local metal on my upkeep rather than obviously not even worth it right now. So go to end step. Fetch. Forest. Command X1. We really need to see a soul land now. Or if we don't, I think we lose. Another talisman, not what I need to see. Karn is good, but I need a soul land. Yep. Draw. Talk about lucking out, I swear. Imprint. KGC. I don't think there's anything in my sideboard that really matters here. So we'll just tick up. And pass. Next turn we can play Mycospawn. Ideally if we find a land we can kick a Mycospawn. With Karn they can minus potentially. Otherwise they'll plus for local metal coating or Mind Stone to smack Karn in the face. Two cards in hand. Karn tick down for what? Could be Disruptor Flute. Sovereign Console Flagship. Wow. Yeah. That is some Pioneer level tech. I like it. I hate it, but I like it. So now I need to draw into a temple. That is what I need to do. Rumble. Rumble doesn't cut it. Because I don't have a Disruptor Flute is the problem, right? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Malevolent Rumble might not even be the best idea because I won't have a green source. So we can sowing Mycospawn non-kicked, set up for the World Breaker at the very least. The thing is, they'll just kill the sowing Mycospawn and the Karn. Oof. That's a bit of an oof. I do think it's right to Mycospawn. Just sucks that we're a bit short on the kick. So, now what? I could go green source into Rumble. Otherwise, we can just go Temple, but then they're still going to hit one of my lands. Is the problem once they kill Karn? Could Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is not going to be enough though. Let's go Forest. Rumble. Emrakul. Do we have enough? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a bit of a Hail Mary. We'll take the Emrakul. It is a bit of a Hail Mary. We'll take up. So 5 card types in Yard. We'll pass. Alright, and not much I can do, so we'll just pass in full. They can take up on the console flagship. If they kill Karn, I'll put it up to 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if we find ourselves a soul land in a lab or a temple, we can play Emrakul and run away with the game. Oh. They saw that as an option. But now this leaves Karn vulnerable to slowing Myco spawn. Interesting. Do they have a blocker? Yes, they have a Sire 7 deaths. Yes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's going to be... Friend, you... No, you didn't. Because it's going to be on upkeep, that's right. Yes. Verdant Catacombs. Okay. 'Tis going to be a problem. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're too short. So now they can local metal coating, let's say Temple. I'll return Devourer to hand. Karn can take up. I need to still protect Karn, but I guess they can crew the flagship and kill the Myco spawn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, we're looking for a soul land on top. Oh, I guess that's right. Sire has Vigilance. Forgot about that. Main. Mindstone. Crack a Mindstone, draw a card. End step. Fetch. Commercial District. Trigger. Talisman into Grave, which I don't think I have an artifact in Grave. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A land gets me there. Do you have a command in hand? Because that would suck. Draw. Shoot, you have a command. fighting for our lives here. Thing is, they have lethal next turn. Command X2. They'll take out 3 types from yard. Yeah. Down to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bog. Well, Bog's not going to do it. And they have lethal on board. The question of the day is, do they see the lethal line? I'll play Bog. Target you. No reason not to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'll just play Talisman. And play Talisman. And pass. Let's see if they see the lethal line. If not, we get another turn. Unfortunately, that was a land. It was a tapped land, too. Okay, they see the lethal line. So this is Eldrazi Tron, lost for game 1. Yep, you got it. That was a tight one. Return is not doing anything here. The question then becomes, is Force worth it? Like, obviously Chrysalis is. We go 2 Chrysalis, 2 Force. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a situation where I'd want all 4 forces here. I feel like that might be overboarded. Debating. Like, the 4 forces would be good if we cut the Ancient Stirrings and put the 2 Chrysalis main, right? It would open up another 2 sideboard slots. Starting to feel like that might be the way. We'll bring in the 2 forces. I guess then we cut 2 Chrysalis for the other 2 forces in situations like that. Hard to say. The thing is, not like they run Utopia Sprawl, they just have artifacts in Mind Stone. So maybe the Chrysalis are better. And like a force? Otherwise, I guess we would play Gemstone. On the play for game 2, we'll keep this. We're looking for a 7 mana value spell off the top. So we fetch. Because it doesn't matter if we shock or not. I'll just go Forest, Utopia Sprawl. I don't need double red anymore since we aren't playing Aragast. They get on to 5, meaning that a turn 2 card will probably win us the game. At the very least, we definitely have turn 3 Karn. Devour's revealed. Wooded Foothills, fetch. For Forest. Sprawl on red, and pass, and pass. Let's see with the exile. Chalice, waste. I feel like Chalice isn't good here. Chrysalis. Unfortunately, we're short. So I will play Rumble. Devourer. Imprint. Talisman. Pass. And pass. Chrysalis is a -1. So we can just go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, minus Chrysalis and -2, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd have 5 left over. Otherwise, I mean, I think we just go KGC minus liquid metal coating. Go to upkeep. And opponent scoops it up. Yep, opponent scoops it up. Yeah, it really is about who gets KGC first or land destruction. Go to sideboard. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the one-off force... Oh, I didn't even register that one. We had 2 forces. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the one-off force would be that we'd be at 11. We will want to bring back in Caverns, and Ghost Quarters is good too, so... Do we cut a Chrysalis? Yeah, I think we do. I think 2 forces here is fine. I don't think it's as necessary. At the same time, like, I mean, 4 Chrysalis is basically another 2 K commands to ramp into Myco Spawn. So this might just be better. Again, let me know down in the comments. Do you bring in Myco Spawn? Or do you bring in Force here or no? I feel like it's a bit less impactful in this matchup where they aren't running Utopia Sprawls. It's really just Mind Stone and I guess map you could hit early. What makes this hand good? It would be specifically a lab. Anything short of lab's a bit meh, right? Because we need lab, imprint, Writhing Chrysalis, and the Myco Spawn. We'd be gambling hard. I'll keep it. They drop down to 6. I'll reveal Devourer and pass. Tower, map, would suggest Natural Tron maybe. There's the lab. Lab. Imprint. Impulse. Pass. Temple, no Natural Tron after all. Cavern of Souls, name Eldrazi. Writhing Chrysalis, red, green. Cash trigger, and resolve. Do you have a command? No. Go map for Ugin Lab. So this could be Karn, but then what? Right? We have Chrysalis throwing them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd be able to go Myco Spawn on top of which. I think we win this if they play Karn. Yeah, I think we just win this now. In fact, I could just go Chrysalis. No, I can't. Yes, I can. We could just go Chrysalis and kill Karn outright. That's an option. Like, they can go Liquid Metal. Like, they have an option here, ticking down for Liquid Metal. Tick down. Okay, so yeah, they grab Liquid Metal, we just win. Yeah. Lab was pivotal here. If we hadn't found the lab, I think we just lost. Yeah. Stone Brain, that's fine. You're going to be behind on board. We kick with a Myco Spawn. So we will kick 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trigger. And opponent scoops it up. Solid win here against Eldrazi Tron. That said, we'll be back for match 4. Alright, and we're back for match 4 on the play for game 1. Hands, meh. We'll mulligan this. Stirring should be treated as a land. The question is, if we go Stirrings into command, it would be okay. I'll keep it. Do we drop the Bog, though? I think we dropped the Emrakul. Yeah, so, well, actually, in retrospect, I should have dropped the Bog or the second command. The reason being is now if you find a lab, we're going to regret that decision. So yeah, I should have increased my odds by going with Emrakul. That was a mistake. Shock. Ancient Stirrings. Thank God we found the temple. If we didn't find temple and we found the lab instead, I've been so disappointed. Pass. And pass. Wooded Foothills and pass. Could be the mirror match. Utopia Sprawl. We could X1 here into another temple. I think I'll just pass. Fetch and Lush Portico. Oh, Doorkeeper Thrall? Is this Dress Down? Dress Down doesn't normally play green, does it? Normally it's Jeskai? So what's up with the Doorkeeper Thrall? Arid Mesa, fetch. Blood Crypt. So 4C something. What in the world? Okay. I'm a little bit confused, not going to lie, but let's ramp Scry Draw. KGC, I don't think that's enough right now. Into a Stirrings. Into Devourer. Let's go find a land. Would have liked a different land, but we'll grab the Wooded Foothills. At least next time we can play the Sprawl. I was really hoping for a soul land there. I'll go Forest. Do we K-command the Kavu? Yeah, I think I K-command the Kavu. Next turn we do have a kicked Myco Spawn if we want. Still confused by that Doorkeeper. Flage targets what? Good news, we have Bajuka Bog in response. So sprawl, target, red, Bajuka Bog, target you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I just go Talisman here, then pass. So now we have both Mega Spawn kicked and Devourer if we need. If they play a threat, we can Devour, otherwise we can Myco Spawn. So domain something. Chrysalis is a -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go Chrysalis. Trigger. One, trigger. 2, trigger. 3, trigger. Kick. And they only have one black source. We'll take the Crypt. Of course, they're gonna have a Fatal Push, but no. Maybe a Bolt? Tribal Flames? They would have played the Tribal Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go Commercial District to set up our next turn. Guess we could have also gone Sanctum of Ugin. Command top and pass. Bolt. Same difference. Though I guess they can't kill the Writhing Chrysalis as easy, so that works out. What else are they casting? 1, 2, 3. I guess they could... Oh, Doorkeeper Thrall. I was thinking instead that it was going to be a Leyline Binding, but I guess not. Plains. Sneaky Reach? No. Maybe they're just trying to cheat in... Four, 5, 6, 7. Maybe they're just trying to cheat in Flage? That's my only thought. Like, kind of like Dress Down, but not really making as much use. Opponent scoops it up. Not entirely sure what our opponent's playing. There's like a domain element. There's like a Dress Down element. What's my sideboard guide looking like for domain or zoo? Cut Karn for Chrysalis and return. Is force worth it? Not really. Alright, and return. Cut the Ghost Quarter. Seems okay. Yeah, we'll run it back like this. On the draw for game 2, we will keep this. This is solid. Like on the Guild Pact. So yeah, definitely domain. Blood Strand and pass. Utopia Sprawl on red and pass. Fetch. Portico. Pass. Yeah, I probably should have sequenced that a little bit differently. There's a Scion. Ancient Stirrings. Imprint. Talisman. Rumble. Yeesh. Sanctum. Stirrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. World Breaker it is then. And pass. And hold up the ability to respond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Okay. Arena of Glory. Flasian Yard. It's important to note. Take 4. Command. Temple. Do you have consigned to memory? I wonder. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the Cavernous Souls in retrospect. It would have at least guaranteed the body on board. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I should have grabbed the Cavernous Souls. Wasn't thinking about Consign for some reason. I was still a bit thrown off by the Doorkeeper Thrall, trying to figure out what exactly we've been playing against. So that's 3 for Arid Mesa Fetch for Surveil Land, potentially 5. Might need to cast Command next turn. Yep, fetch Surveil Land. Or not. Xander's Lounge instead. One, two, three, four, 5. I'll take the hit. So yeah, we can sync with Ugin next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could also World Breaker this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why did they play anything? Actually, okay, I have an idea. We're gonna hold. Might mean we take a bit more damage, but I think it's correct because of the Flage getting hasted otherwise. Fetch. Surveil. Shock. Why? Upkeep. Doorkeeper Thrall. As hexproof. So we'd want to instead return. Yes. Upkeep. Return. Command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm thinking maybe just 2. Because I'm a little bit worried about a Charmal now. Excuse me. Yeah, we just X2. Is that enough? The thing is, they probably have another Flage coming up. So if we go deeper, it'd be better if we X forward and limited their options. Yeah, we'll go for it. Oh. And done. I guess if they have a Charmal, we can always just sack to return Worldbreaker to hand a different way. Begin combat. Down to 7. Let's see. So there's the Flage as expected. Flage targets me or Flage targets a spawn? I imagine me. That'd be my guess. Yep. Down to 4, so lethal damage is now on board. Okay. Mycospawn. Okay, so we have a few things we can do now. So forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. So we can return Worldbreaker to hand for 1. I can... Only downside of that is Soin Mycospawn would die. Be able to kick Sowing Mycospawn dies. Alternatively, I can play Sowing Mycospawn after. This means I can't kick it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Target. And let's see what happens here. How many types do I have in yard right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll be short this turn, but next turn we can. So let's go Emrakul. Sweep. Worldbreaker. Cast Sowing Mycospawn. No blue. Oh, fetch. They might have the blue, in fact. No, they don't. Odd time to fetch then, when I have the Juka Bog. I did not fetch after that. Odd choices are odd, but okay. Okay. Well, if they have a Tribal Flames, we die. Also, how are they at 34? Jesus. Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll have control of your turn. I was about to say, they should make this exalted, or exerted rather. Leyline Binding. It does mean I should probably hold back the World Breaker, unironically, in case they haste something to flying. Attack the Mycospawn. Leyline Binding. I will cast Leyline Binding for white. ETB trigger will target the Talisman. That is fine. And pass. And pass. We can get back Emrakul with Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger, target. Still a little bit wary. Actually, no, I guess we don't have to be worried about flying because we have Emrakul now. And I believe this is lethal on board, so they don't kill me this turn, we win. They need a Tribal Flames, I think. That'd be their only way out. I was thinking hard about something. Flooded Strand. We got it. Good stuff. GG's. Alright. Solid to a win against Zoo. We are on our way to the 5-0. That said, we'll be back for match 5. Alright, and we're back for match 5 on the draw for game 1. The hand is okay, a little bit slower than I'd like, but it is keepable. Oh, it's Respect the Cat. I recognize them. It is just a little bit slow, but if we draw into a lab, it's great. We draw into another temple, it's not bad. I'll keep it. I'll pass. Shadowy Backstreet, I'm pretty sure they're on Blink. Fatal Push, yep. And draw. Wooded Foothill to try and search for a lab wouldn't be a bad idea. The temple really isn't doing anything. So yeah, we'll go Wooded Foothill and pass. And put a pause on end step. Shadowy Backstreet, number 2. A bit of a slower hand on their part as well. Thoughtseize, nope, Relic. Probably gonna Relic target me for the Wooded Foothill. Commercial District trigger. Utopia Sprawl is okay, actually. I'll put that on top. Not the ideal, but not bad. Draw. Lab. Or Temple. Talisman. Utopia Sprawl. For green. So 1 land out from a kicked Mycospawn. 1 soul land out from a breaker. Marshflats, fetch, Ketramos, basic plains, and Ketra. Yep, that checks out. Relic target self, draw a card, and draw, land, shock. Kick the Mycospawn. It does increase the number of cards in exile, unfortunately. Got the Shadowy Backstreet. Like I could go Ugin's Lab Imprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we could go Ugin's Lab Imprint, but we also could go Sanctum, but we right now only have 6. Let's go Ugin Lab. Imprint, Emrakul. Play Talisman, and pass. And pass. We do need to see Devourer or Command. Relic target self. Catch a draw. We can attack Emperor Bones, trigger, catch a draw. Solitude. Yeah, do you have an Ephem on top of which? Trigger, catch a draw. Relic. Relic target self, Ketra draw. Now Ketra can. Yeah, Ketra can attack now. That is unfortunate. The multiple relics don't matter much right now. We're in Catacombs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exile, Chevy Backstreet. The thing is, they will be able to Solitude the World Breaker. Adapt, yep. Catch a draw. I'm in danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, and catch a draw. So that's going to be 11 damage down to 9. Okay. I'm in danger. Trigger resolve. Catch a draw, resolve. Fetch reverting Catacombs. Maybe you should have done that on my upkeep in retrospect. That way they wouldn't be able to draw another card. Yeah, that would have been correct. Yeah. Though I guess they have to go to cleanup, but like it still shapes their hand. So yeah, I think it was correct for us to do that on upkeep. Even Interrupter main. Yeesh. Utopia Sprawl ain't doing much here. Jesus. Utopia Sprawl for green. World Breaker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trigger. Godless Shrine. White. What? I guess they could crack Relic? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, maybe we put it back to hand in case we draw into a Malevolent Rumble. Target self, catch a draw. So much value. I can't block the Ketra, so all they're looking for at this point is just a way to get rid of World Breaker that doesn't include giving me life. It's like a Solitude isn't ideal, but it does work. Yeah. Draw. Prismatic Ending. Yep. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's 8 damage down to 5. I desperately need a command or devourer. That's kind of where we're at right now. Clean up and draw. Another breaker. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do wonder if maybe going up Devourer is correct. Exile Swamp, Exile Plains. Double Plains for Flicker Wisp, Exile Plains. If you have Ophelia, you win. You have Ophelia? Yeah. Yeah, got it. Jesus. Yeah, I do wonder if upping Devourer to 4 is correct. I'm starting to think that the answer is yes. Return and 3 Chrysalis. No, 2 Chrysalis. Yes, think we just run it back like this. On the play for game 2. We can keep this. Reveal, looking for a soul land. There's the soul land. Utopia Sprawl for red. And pass. And pass. Shouty Backstreet, Surveil Trigger. Ketchra into grave. Makes me feel like they have a Ketchra in hand. I am tempted to Ancient Stirrings, but I think we just pass. Because next turn we can cast Devourer. Okay, now we can't. My Orchid, yes. For a forest, only 1 forest left in deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ancient Stirrings. Command. Any order. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Wooded Foothills and pass, just holding up the command in case of Ketchra. Combat, Sneaky Reach. Nope, opponent knows about the reach. Relic, yes. Relic target me. Land. End step, fetch. Commercial District, trigger. Stomping Grounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they do have the whatchamacallit, Ephem, another Chrysalis, Play the lab first. No imprint. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I guess it does allow them to get under the command, which is the only downside. But we'll go Chrysalis number 2. Go to combat. Attack of Chrysalis number 1. They'll block. Do they EFM? Really? One. Hello. Want to sack this last token, please? There we go. And done. Wait. What? What just happened? Did I target the wrong thing? What? I'm confused. What just happened? I'm really lost right now. Okay. It didn't say that there were no legal targets. The only thing I can think of is maybe I misclicked. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that I misclicked and targeted a token. Well, now I'm gonna get ultra punished for this. Because now this is sinkhole. I mean, I can't do anything about it. Now we're short. No, we're not short one. We're okay. But like, we shouldn't have even gotten to that point. What the hell? Seriously? Well, that's just effed. I mean, I guess now they're going to strip mine me again or sinkhole me again. I'll have to go back into the video to verify. Overlord of the Baelmerk, yeah. We'll grab another white orchid, because why not? Like, we should have two more lands on the field that I currently don't now. The number of creatures on board, the main difference will just be this white orchid phantom and 2 lands. I'm not sure if it would matter. I guess we'll find out. Jesus. It might not with the way we're drawing. Lethal's on board, and then Felio. Felio Flicker, Overlord of the Baelmerk. No blocks. If they find a Solitude, it's likely game over. So we're missing 2 lands. We should have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we would have more spawns too. So we should have 12 mana available total right now. Vindicate. Lovely. And a Solitude. Awesome. Solitude, yep. Exiles Devourer. So it did matter in the end, because if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only thing I can think of is I misclicked, and I clicked a token. I wonder if that was the first token when I tried to click to make mana for it. But now we just lose. I mean, I'm not dead yet, but I might as well be. I'll pass. Because now they can flicker the white orc. No, I mean, that doesn't do anything. Jeez. Because, yeah, if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have had 10 mana, enough to cast the Devourer to exile the Overlord. Yeah, you got it. That leaves me without double colorless. So now this Devourer is dead unless we find a soul land. Flicker Wisp, the Forest. So now even with a soul land, we can't get there. Draw. Windswept Heath. I have nothing. I don't have any lands left. Yeah, pass. I mean, I can't fault my opponent for playing it out. That just sucks so much. That's how we lose. I'll have to look back and verify. Actually, I'll probably run the replay before we end recording. I'm just curious at this point to see what the hell happened. Emperor Bones. I mean, Lethal's on board. Flicker Wisp, which means I don't get it back. It would have mattered. Yeah, you got it. Ugh, that's such a shitty way to lose a game. Well, I'm gonna take a quick pause. We're not gonna end it there. We're gonna go back into the recording, the replay, and just see what happened. And yeah, so we'll be back in just a few short moments. Okay, and we're back in the replay. So I think this is right before we draw into Chrysalis, if I remember correctly. Because I can just play. Yeah, so there's Chrysalis. We play the lab, right? Probably skip a little bit because we debated back and forth on whether or not to play the lab. Yeah, so we debate back and forth. We play the lab. We play the Chrysalis. Chrysalis resolves. Okay. At this point, we attack. Okay. So we're sacking for cost. It's showing no targets. So the only explanation that I have here is that I must have targeted a spawn. Wait, no, hold on. Oh no, that's targeting. Because it shows target me, exile target creature. Yeah, so the only explanation I can posit is that I messed up and targeted a spawn by accident. That doesn't seem right, though. Unfortunately, I don't think my mouse is recorded either. No, my mouse is not recorded on OBS. Dang. That royally sucks. So yeah, I can't say with any degree of certainty because it's not even clear on the replay what happened here. Like, the game log to me just reads White Orchid Phantom blocks rather than Chrysalis, cast Ephem, I cast Kick Command targeting Giltspire, and oh, yeah, it does say and Eldrazi spawn token. Never mind, didn't say that in the log initially, either that I just overlooked it. I think even my opponent did because they also just said targeting Giltspire. Oh, that sucks. Well, mistakes happen. It sucks that that mistake happened specifically. Do I think it would have resulted in the game changing drastically? Maybe not. They still would have solitude both my Chrysali, but we would have had 2 additional lands, right? We would have eventually been able to play the second Devourer of Destiny, and likely the Sowing Myco spawn as well at the very end. So that did matter in that regard, that we lost 2 lands to the White Orchid. Actually 3 lands, didn't we? Stomping Ground. Yeah, 3 lands to the White Orchid. So from that one mistake, we lost 3 lands. And that also cost us the ability to devour the Overlord of the Baelmerk. Yeah. And we had additional 3 lands at that point, then we could have potentially played the Myco spawn. So, like, I can't say with any degree of certainty what would have happened if we would have won. I think at that point in time, before the White Orchid got to go off 3 times, we were still in a bit of a disadvantaged point with Solitude exiling both our Chrysalis. So, like, from that perspective, maybe it didn't matter. Us being able to exile the Overlord would have meant that they wouldn't have been able to grab Felia. Ember Bones eventually would have been able to grab Solitude again, so I don't know. It's hard to say. At the end of the day, anything could have happened. Win or lose. The result, though, is that I lost, and it was due to a misclick, so unfortunate as it is, I'll have to live with it. That said, as always, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, even if it did end on a little bit of a sour note due to a misclick. I guess maybe I should have just done a better job ensuring that I targeted correctly. But as always, if you haven't already, comment down below if you did notice any mistakes that I made, any lines that I missed, or just some general feedback. It is always appreciated. For as much as I hope that you all learn from me in both my successes and my failures, I hope to learn from you all as well. And last but not least, if you aren't already and are at this point in the video, please do consider subscribing. It would be much appreciated, as we are now on our way to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers. With that being said, folks, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!